So let's take a look at this next shelf. I think I started with the upper shelf, and I'll move these, that Hoya and that string of hearts. Hold on a second and we'll take a look. Well, that's better. We can actually start with this one and I'll take it off soon. So this poor thing, it's Stanhopea digrina. I bought it from flower shop in Helsinki. I think this is really old. The first bit was brought into Finland like during 90s or so. I'm not sure. It's long time ago. So this is one of the divisions of it, and it was doing great before. Whoops. In my old environment and old home, it was actually filling up the whole of this basket. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened. I've lost all the leaves. The leaves were huge. I was getting it to become bigger, and now it's just dropping off all this, and I really need to figure out what's wrong with it. I'm going to repot it into a smaller pot, maybe try revive it. I'm not sure. I've lost all my Stanhopeas when moved into this new apartment. So let's see. Well, next we'll go down. Okay, this is a bit easier. The light is flickering a bit. It's getting old. I have a second light for this one because it was getting too dark. I actually need to buy a new light. It's old. Oh yeah, I'm using my... It's really cold here at this point, so I'm using bathroom robe on my shirt. So this one, I think this is the... yeah. So this is the Persevaliana, and I would say that these are really heavy drinkers, and whoops, that fell. Okay, so as you can see, this is the reason why I'm talking about needing a new shelf, as these are accommodating quite a lot. I could actually, if I wanted to, I could keep the lower plants here and maybe have some upper shelf there, and then have a second light in between these, and have only plants that are growing really low on there, or just use it for the seedlings, which I tend to have a lot. This is the newest growth, and as you can see, it wasn't looking that good. It's because of me not fertilizing. Sorry about that, planty. It is making new, well, producing new eye there and there. I think it's actually pushing out another eye in there too. And actually, because of the flickering light, I had to take it off for a while, the whole light thing, and it was off like 1 week. Okay, yeah, I'm really good blood parent, and yeah, this could actually take a bigger pot. I've lost these roots. They were doing well before, but unfortunately, because I haven't been watering it that well, these dried up. So I need to actually cut them off, which is unfortunate. Yeah, doing great. Once I figure out how to do better with this, as you can see, the pseudobulb is just horribly thin and compared to the other one back there. So I'm trying to fix this. I'm doing my best. Okay, moving on. Let's do this one next. I think I do the row and then I take off all the plants which are on the first row, and we'll take a look at the next row. This one, I think this is the basic Dowiana. Yes, it is. And yeah, it's a bit wrinkly. Again, I haven't watered these that well, and yeah, I think, yeah, as you can see, it has been burned a bit from the tips. Yeah, these were I think the cover which I drop on them didn't cover all the leaves, or there was like holes which the light went through. This was burned completely. I think it was the cover was or the sunscreen cover was somewhere around here, so the tip was burned. Yep, I told you I have a good light level here. Whoop, don't fall. Whew. That was scary. I really need more room. So this is the newest growth there, and that was actually the one of the growth which grew, I think, during the fall, and it's looking really odd. I'm not sure if it's okay. I need to actually take a closer look, but it's completely dark and it doesn't look that good. I might actually cut that off and let it grow from there. There is another eye activated, so let's see. Fixing that again, another one, but I wouldn't need to actually fix. Oh, there is old leaf. Let's take it off. This one would need to actually be repotted. It's the Arantiaga Mishima Spot, and yeah, as you can see, that's the newest growth there. Really bad one. When you think about that, this was the first one which was grown with me, and yeah, that was grown during the summer, and I do believe there was, yeah, there is sheath. It might actually flower, I'm not sure. It's not that good looking sheath, and it's not, it hasn't opened up completely the leaf joints. I actually had to open up the leaf from this side, so I might actually have to do that too for this one. I'm not sure why it's doing that. Maybe I haven't watered it. Really common story. So it's still in this media. I didn't repot it when those roots came out, so I'm waiting for this one to actually grow the roots so I can actually repot it. Lazy me. Wrinkly, as you can see, not watering. And here, this was, I think I just threw these into the threw these here. So this one used to be at the other place and now it's here. This lost some pseudobulb, so that's why it's so forward. I actually need to take it off when the next growth has grown and the new roots are starting, and push it back a bit. So this is the Laelia purpurata, variety Roseliana rosea concolor, and it seems to be doing quite nicely. It has yeah, it has the second leaf there. Not bigger growth. I think it was because of me. Yeah, again. And this one, I think it has gotten some media from the string of hearts on it. So this poor thing. Okay, let me introduce you to. So this is Path Angel Hair. So it was the Saint Swithin crossed with Sanderianum, and I do believe that it's actually bulging there, or it was. And then the sun came and the topmost of the leaf got burnt, and so did the sheath in there. So when they were dried out, I actually took them off, and there's a little bit of the sheath still left, as you can see, that brown thing. And I'm not sure if it's going to push out the but might be not, because it's already, I think it's already dying somehow. Oh, I just messed this thing up completely. Luckily it did push out the new fans, so I'm hoping for the best with these two, of course, because they are in separate ways. I might actually have to just separate these two and let them grow in different pots, or I might actually combine them, don't know yet. Oh, I'll figure out something this spring once everything has grown well and this has gone completely. Okay, this is just some odd no ID dendrobium which I bought from flower store. It never has done well. It has flowered when I bought it. It hasn't flowered for me. I bought it I think 2018 or so, and I'm getting really fed up with it because its root system is not good. It's never done good for me, so I would rather have something else taking this space and not this no ID thingy. I'm just so over it, so that might go to the bin. Okay, let's take a look at the next line. So the next one we are going to take a look is Vanda tricolor variety Suavis, and I've noticed that I do better with this if I have huge bark inside there with a decent amount of moss in between, not compacted too much. As you can see, there is a lot of space in between. There is one root, and I do believe there was another one on the back. Yep. So it's growing quite nice roots. It seems to be enjoying this growing media, at least at this size. I changed this according to what I've learned with my Ringo stylus. So I did this because it was starting to curl up the leaves, and now as you can see, it's, yeah, the leaves seems to be okay. This is the new one, so it's still curled up, and as you can see, it's still growing. So waiting a lot from this one, and it's quite big now. I think this is like 12 centimeters, my like the width of the hand, so this is like 15 span centimeters. And then the next one, who are you? Oh yeah, this is the Village Chief Armani Red Dragon. I really liked this. Yeah, that was grown when I didn't take care of it, and it got black rods or something similar. I might actually cut it deeper. It's growing new pseudobulbs there, so I might actually cut from there, or up there. Let's see. It hasn't spread, that black thing hasn't spread, so it might be just the I don't know why, but it's not doing anything bad for it. So this is trying to bounce back after me not taking care of it. As you can see, if we go down there, that pseudobulb is not looking that great. Sorry about the lights. So the cover or the bracts are really black, and it did like the light. It didn't damage it that badly. Yeah, I think I can actually buy something which is which requires higher light, since I have this sort of growing space for these. And let's move on to this one. I've been actually interested in seeing how this one is doing. So this is this was grown last year, last summer, and it has actually some sort of sheath there. Let me find you the tag. Which dendrobium were you? So this was the Spectabile CrossFit macrophyllum. I cannot get this out because of the roots. And I think this was the latest growth. It hasn't grown that big. Oh yeah, this is the newest one because of the light level, as you can see, and the lack of fertilizer. So if you want to see how the orchid looks when they are not getting any nutrition, this is how it looks. It's really flimsy and weak and looking horrible. So I really need to work on this. Oh yeah, and there was another one, another seed in there. So I have 2 seeds. This has been really educative. Yeah, this has roots. A lot of roots, and I think I should take better care of it since it's performing that well. It really likes the sun, so yeah, I'll try to take better care for it because I'm hoping that next year I might actually see the blooms. Maybe if I'm lucky to work out that thing. I might actually repot that one because it's always dry, but that explains a lot because of the roots. This was burned again. I think the cover went through this top of the leaf and it got burned. And this is again Laelia purpurata, carnea, and it's from Lucca. And as you can see, this is really lousy growth. Gosh, I'm so ashamed of it, of myself. And it really needs water, and it's really good, stable in there. There are roots, I just haven't taken care of it. Yeah. So I would recommend to actually fertilize. This is my spectacular, and it seems to be doing great. Grew that one, hasn't done anything for a while. I see some, oh, sorry, I'm moving it here. I see some eye there, so it's pushing out new growth. I need to actually keep up with the watering. This is shrinking as well, quite heavily. So this was the second line, and it's good to actually take a look of these. I'm really ashamed of how I'm taking care of them, considering that they are trying to do their best and actually push out good growth. So I'll just, yeah, I hope next year I'll be smarter. I've been changing, for example, with this one, I changed the setup so that it's actually can handle my lack of watering. There is also a slow releasing fertilizer, so I might have to replenish it every second year before the winter, so it's not going to be an issue that I'm not giving them fertilizer at all. I just don't have time to actually, I need like 25 liters of water and it takes me 2 days to water all of this. So it's, yeah, I'll have to figure it out. Hold on, I'll move this. So this is the last line of defense. If you remember when I bought this sweatshirt, this was the, this is still is, not was, hold on, saccharic wax. So this was the one which didn't have any roots when it came to me, and as you can see, it has been scorched as well. This is the newest growth, is where this is growing so many different directions. So yeah, this is the newest one. So it's again me and my not taking good care of my plants. And yeah, it has 2 directions of growth. So this is the one, and that's the second one, and both have eyes. And there are the roots, and there. So my method of saving this actually succeeded, and I need to use it for something else as well. There's the eye. I'm not sure if this one has eye. Yeah, there is something activating somewhere. Not on here, but yeah, I think there is something down there. Let's see. I need to repot this once the newest growth starts to actually push out some roots, because I really need to repot it. It drinks a lot. I'm actually almost keeping it in semi-hydro, because if I'm not keeping some level of water there, it's dry in one day. So it's yeah, it needs a lot of water. I'm not minding, it's just a bit difficult for me. So next one. Oh dear, this is one of those I'm ashamed of myself. It's this other part of SLC Jewel Box Dark Waters. This one didn't get good start. I think these two bulbs were there, and that one I grew last spring. All the time looking at the leaves, because I used to have thrip issues. So I'm just checking anything that does there move anything. No, there isn't anything moving, that's just dust. So this is the newest growth, and again, flimsy, no life, nothing, nada. It has the roots. I've just been poor with taking care of this poor thing. Oh well. Okay, who are you? Yes, this is the Dendrobium Penang Little Maggie crossed with Dendrobium laccenthera. I still haven't found the Penang Little Maggie. I've found Penang Little Star, but not Penang Little Maggie. So if you know that one, please let me know. And this has never bloomed for me. This summer I gave it a bit more light. Don't see anything, well, except lack of water. And I could actually take off the bamboo skirt. I'm just lazy with that one. This is the newest growth behind there, which is that one. It's not as big as the other ones, so I need to work on this. I'm not sure how big this should become. I'm trying to figure out how to get it to bloom. I'm hoping that this summer I'm giving it enough light so that I'm able to at least grow it bigger, if not to bloom. And this little thing, poor thing, that's not looking that great. So this is the mini purple Albosens Jago, and it, as you can see, it's a climber, and it climbs a lot, and I don't know why it's doing that. I need to figure out what to do. Again, getting too much light, blah blah blah. I'm waiting for this one to make some roots so I can actually cut it from the up. Whoops. Well, oh well. Crunch. That was roots. So I could cut it somewhere there and maybe repot them together. This is drying up as well quite fast, and there are roots as well, which explains a lot. Okay, and then we have this thing, and it's not looking good. I'm going to toss this one. It suffered a lot because of the thrips I used to have, so these are old issues. I had small amount of them this fall, and I'm getting a hang of the thrips, and I've thrown away a lot of plants which have been thrip magnets. So I'm hoping that I'm tossing this away. It's going to be I won't be seeing them that much anymore. But my this fall was nothing compared to what it used to be. This fall I saw in a few some of the plants in this shelf, and I think it's because of that plant. So this is the last plant, I think, which I have to throw away. And yeah, I bought it 2017. It had never bloomed for me. It's supposed to have this size pseudobulbs. Yeah, it's not healthy. It's nothing. It's the tiger tail, if you want to know. Okay, so say goodbye to it. Bye. And I'll say goodbye to you as well. So this was the second to last shelves. I have something in the living room and in the kitchen area. You are going to see them maybe some other day. I'm trying to film all of them. I usually tend to forget to film all of them because there is kind of a lot of orchids which I own. But yeah, I think this is all. Bye.